Mics, check. Music cued, check. Presenters ready. Well, 2 out of 3's not bad. This is TigerTails Radio.
Driving round with my baby, top drops and raindrops, motion got me all faded, my heart got me going all crazy, and I won't be walking away, yeah. New York in the sunshine, I'm a fool, yeah. I got love blind, and ooh yeah, got my heart out, and it's covered in gold, like moonlight over Hollywood, and it's cool, yeah, 'cause you know it's good, oh baby.
How can this be?
Which radio? TigerTails Radio.
It's perfect.
Internet radio has never been so fuzzy.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome to another delightful episode of TigerTails Radio, with some free added echo because I forgot to turn off input 3's music noise. There we go. This is another Monday. I am TK. I am hidden off screen. On screen, we have Xavier.
Fucking hot.
It is fucking hot, I'll grant you. And usually we would have an echo, but he has had teeth pulled out, so he is not on stream tonight, although he may well join us for the Jackbox game later on. But that is then, and this is now, and it's warm. It's so delightfully, amazingly warm that I am now a puddle.
Yeah, no, it's not the Italian Med weather warm. That's kind of an issue I'm currently having. It's not like blazing sun, in the shade, you can be alright, and there's, a sea breeze. No, it's sun, fuck you wind,
Yep.
and then a little bit of mug.
An awful lot of mug.
Just a little bit of mug.
There is way too much mug. If there wasn't so much mug, it would be far more pleasant. But at the moment, the air is more wet than it is warm, and it's just nasty, and I'm sweating in places I didn't even know I had.
Partly, I think, most of the mug from us.
Speak for yourself, darling. But yes, it is Monday, which means it is time for more TigerTails Radio. This is Season 12, Episode 35, which means we've only got until December to go, and then it's the end of Season 12.
We only got till to December. We only got, 4 months.
Yeah, December the 7th, approximately.
Christmas is coming, guys. Christmas is coming.
Winter is coming.
Yeah, I believe that when I see it.
I don't want it to come. I like summer. I like the warm. I don't like the mug so much, but I like the warm.
I like the sun.
I'm happy with the 30 odd degrees Celsius.
I like
fine.
there to be sun, and I like there to be a fairly consistent breeze. So it's like, yes, 30-degree temperature, but feels like 25. So, you know, you don't feel like you're baking in shorts.
Yeah, I'm in shorts and my legs are sweaty. And I'm going, this is not how it's supposed to work.
It's like Hawaiian shirt. This is nice and light and airy. Thanks.
Yeah, I've got a nice light t-shirt on as well with Willy Fogg on it. So I've been humming the Willy Fogg theme to myself all day long.
80 days around the world.
Oh no, but this is the Spanish one.
I can't do the Spanish one, even though you've played that tune at me several hundred times. Yeah, there we go.
80 días son, 80 nada más.
So yes, hello, my name is Xavier Wolf, this is TigerTails Radio. We are back, it is Monday, and we're rapidly approaching the downward spiral that is the end of season.
Yeah. Where's that come?
God, I don't...
It seems like only last week we were doing episode 34.
Well, it was last week for 34, but it's more the fact that with everything that's happening, it has kind of crept up, because start of the year, TigerTails Radio is doing his usual thing.
As
Then
it does.
January happened, and it was a case of, hey, landlords, go fuck you.
Landlord says, you, Mr. Xavier, you are evicted.
Not
Landlord
quite, but
says,
yeah.
you, Mr. DK and Hedgie, you too, also evicted. 2 different landlords, 2 different places, 2 different locations in the country, both evicted at the same time. What is this?
Yeah, we then, as a joke, said,
What is
yeah,
this
move
accent?
in. And then we did it. And then it was a case of, you've moved in now. Here, have COVID.
Yeah.
What? Sorry?
So you've moved in, now you're not allowed to go out. It's like, wait, what? That's not how this is supposed to work.
So yeah, now we're kind of, things are feeling normal, but everyone's aware that big bouts of shit is about to come.
Yes.
So you've got large groups of people shouting at large groups of people shouting at large groups of people, whilst everyone else is going, when did politics become normal?
Yeah, let's not tell. Let's just rule 6 and move on.
Terrible.
I don't like it.
It's daft. It is so daft.
And then
But
the
it
heat
was-
comes and makes everyone angrier anyway, which doesn't help.
True. But we've got beach weather now. We've got
Yeah, we're not allowed to go to the beach.
Well, people are going, so
Yeah,
it's not a thing.
and they're all catching COVID, and it's like, well, that'll teach you to go to the beach.
Well, that's one of the reasons why they're catching COVID. People are being told, oh yeah, you can go back to work if it's safe to do so, things like that. So we're kind of in a, it's not quite what it was situation. And
No, it's worse, because now it's what it is, and I've got to go to work.
well, it could rapidly change again. That's the...
I enjoyed
thing.
working from home. That was nice. I'd like to go back to doing that.
Well, you could get your wish if things go the
Well,
way
at the
they're
moment,
going.
I might just get one.
It's like, by the way...
I mean, work, to their credit, work have done an awful lot to try and make me as comfortable at work as possible.
Yes.
Including little things like giving me a seat by a window overlooking the station so I can watch the trains.
Yes.
You know, it's a nice little thing. And they've given us this lovely thing called air conditioning, which is amazing.
Yeah, considering our building technically has air conditioning on the 6th floor somehow. I'm not entirely sure what happened to the rest of the floors.
Maybe they thought it would just trickle down. You know, heat rises, so the cold will trickle down.
Occasionally the training rooms are fucking freezing. Occasionally. But it's like, all right, okay, so here's your desk area where there's a bunch of people, bunch of computers. So we fully expect the air conditioning to be able to crank up and deal with... No. I would be dead if I was working... I mean, admittedly, everyone's gone fuck it for the uniform.
Oh yeah, we're currently dressed out of work as well.
It's like all of the IT guys are in there, and it was like, yeah, fuck it. there's a lot of yeah, fuck it by those guys at the moment.
I mean, it's going to be weird when everything is completely back to normal, as in
Yes.
we're back in the office, everyone, and we're all in shirts and things and suits and stuff, and going, This feels weird. I've not had to wear a suit since March.
I think the biggest thing is the fact that it's like, for a lot of them, next year they're talking about it. And especially if things happen, suddenly turn round, it will be next year. Because places with 300, 400, 500 plus people in them, it's like...
Not a good idea.
Yeah, especially if you've got delivery drivers turning up. And this is the other thing. A lot of delivery drivers are just dumping shit outside. So,
And I don't blame them.
I don't blame them.
And, in fact, I took an Amazon delivery on Sunday, which is always fun, getting a delivery on Sunday. It's like traditionally the day where there's no deliveries and I get a delivery and I was like, woohoo!
Yeah.
And so I noticed, I was chatting to Jules in the lounge and saw him unloading the car, so I went and opened the door. And we did the socially distant, exchange the thing at arm's reach, making sure we're nowhere near each other.
Yeah, makes sense.
It was like, how very much? I will have that. It was a new keyboard. Because the keyboard, this keyboard here that I'm holding in my hand, which I shall attempt to wave somewhere
People can't see because the camera faces me.
that one.
Yeah,
This crappy keyboard.
that thing.
That I got annoyed with in the end because it
Yes.
was playing me around, and so...
So he got a nice keyboard with RGB lights.
Yes, and that's in my room.
He's joined the 20-year-old gamer club.
It was cheaper than some of the normal keyboards.
I
was like,
know.
sod it.
I can't laugh much because that was part of the reason why I got mine.
Oh, you got one as well? Of course, yes.
Slightly flatter as well and mechanical clacky. It's fantastic.
Well, I deliberately avoided clack because I went, shall I go mechanical or not? And I was like, well, I don't really... And this one looks mechanical,
Yeah.
but it's quiet.
Yes.
So it's the best of both worlds. It's not mechanical, but it's got the look of mechanical.
I don't mind mechanical because, strangely enough, I don't do a lot of keyboard play whilst I'm recording stuff. Thank God. Editing, I like hearing the key press. It's like, yes, that worked. Why didn't my computer do it?
Now, I like being able to see the results, and
Yes.
and as I do, writing occasionally. I've been doing a bit
He's a
more
not
writing
writer.
recently. I've cranked out a few more sentences. And
That's good.
There was this, I'm currently tinkering with a second draft of an old NaNoWriMo project from
wow.
2011.
God, I dread to think what the current NaNoWriMo is going to be like. Okay, NaNoWriMo time. Everyone come for the virtual meetup in the virtual coffee shop.
No, it's all on Discord.
Yeah, I know. I see occasionally the updates.
Yeah. And so I'm thinking about doing NaNoWriMo this year as well. Thinking about it.
Well, we'll see, because November is potentially very interesting, but not necessarily in England. But it will still affect us, because of course it fucking does.
It always does, yeah, so that'll be interesting. But
Yeah.
I'm deciding whether or not maybe I can try and crank out another 50,000 words, perhaps. I mean, I can't take as much time off in November because I've already used a fair amount of it. So
Yeah.
I'll have to try and squeeze it in around work.
We'll see how it goes.
I could take my laptop to work, do a bit of
I mean, by
scribbling.
November it could be a case of, oh yeah, so fuck off, we don't need you at work, because, outbreak. Bye!
Yeah, if we're working from home, that'll make life a little bit easier. I can try and do it between bouts of work.
Yeah.
Because hopefully by then a thing will have happened and that will help normalise things a bit.
Yes, we've got stuff coming. But anyway, I think we need to go into our reviews of the week.
It was warm!
Last
I
week...
liked it.
Last week started interesting because it went, hey, PC issues, internet issues, fuck you. I was like, okay, fine.
I take it that was work.
That was work and
good.
my PC.
Oh, and your PC.
If you recall, I had issues with virus scanner causing DNS errors.
Yes. Oh, I thought that was on your work machine.
No, that was on my PC. My work machine had a
sucks.
VPN update.
Oh, well, that's much worse.
The VPN update went, hey, that software you had access to? No.
Not anymore.
And it kind of staggered through everybody through the week. So it's
Yep.
like, oh, you're doing some more training. That's nice. Can you get access to any of this?
Nope.
Kind of, maybe. Let me restart my laptop for the 5th fucking time. I still got an update to do anyway because the software center's going, you need to restart. It was like, okay, I forgot. I just shut you down. But never mind. That works.
Yeah, that does the
But
job.
yeah, so PC, because of this and because of Windows updates, certain things are now going, oh, by the way, this is a bit harder because this hardware doesn't play nice with this hardware. By this hardware, I mean my PS4, because PS4 seems to exist in this world where it's a case of, oh, you want to do something with a different piece of electronic equipment that's not Sony generated. Fuck you.
Which is weird because my PS4's more than happy about it.
I think it might also partly be the brand of fucking recording cards that I use.
Well,
Because
you got the Nvidia, haven't you?
Yeah, Elgato Extreme.
Oh, you got an Elgato.
I think it was the Elgato. I can't remember now. I'd have to look at it. But
Because I use AverMedia, and while it's cheap and cheerful, to say the least, it's quite limiting. It does the job, and it does the job reasonably well.
yeah, they do the job, but it sometimes occurs that shit happens and you just can't do anything with it. So I'm getting close to the point where it's like, my hardware is probably 10 years old, even though I bought it 6 years ago, maybe. So I'm probably going to need to get a new machine. I know it seems drastic, but in order to have a machine that can render, potentially play games, maybe even stream, alongside a machine that can render, play games, maybe even stream, I'm leaning that way. So that happened. Friday we had our TigerTails gaming stream, and the internet went fuck you.
It did. And so it was the TigerTails gaming slideshow.
Yeah, that was fucking awful.
So I had to spend many hours taking the archive, cropping the beginning and end off inside YouTube's thing,
Yep.
and uploading that. Oh boy. I don't want to ever do that again.
Well,
It wasn't difficult, but holy shit did it take a while. That was not what I would call the definition of fun.
Yeah, that's the downside of editing that kind of shit.
Yeah, but at least now we do have a stable stream, although it's lost all the view count we had, because we'd managed to get like 8 or 9 viewers on that before. I know,
Yeah.
which for TigerTails Gaming is a large number, so...
But if you want to see us, you can go to TigerTails Gaming on YouTube.
I might just completely not complete the final boss of Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, because oh my god, we suck.
Fucking hell, that was hard.
We got
But
so
it was
close!
fun. It was really fun. I will have to say it's really fun, and I recommend when we do come back to it later this month, because I'm letting my hands and fingers rest after that shit. You can see if we can actually get the tactics to bloody finish the fight. Saturday, quite hot, but I thought, okay, well, we do a little bit of shopping. I got stuff planned because we got a whirly gig to put in the garden. The garden's kind of cleared now.
Yep.
Been watering the grass to try and keep that going whilst the fucking heat's been coming up. And there's the kitchen door I still need to rehang because since we moved in, it's not been hung.
Because we had to unhang it to get the fridge in.
Well, I got all the stuff for it and I can do it. It's just a bit weighty and I need to have the motivation and time to do it.
Yeah.
So walked to Sainsbury's, did some shopping, came back. By the time I got back, put shit away, I had gone from I have motivation to fuck everyone.
Yep.
And I just wrote the day off. I spent most of my time trying to breathe upstairs, playing games and letting the fan waft over me because it was just so draining. So draining. Sunday, yeah, I'll vacuum and then I'll do stuff that I need to do for September that's coming.
Yep.
And there was some role play on Saturday as well, so that was fun. But God, it's the heat's sapping everything, and
It is.
the most frustrating thing is like you go, but you could do something, and the rest of you's like, the fuck no.
Yeah, the brain's going, hey, you could do something productive. And the body says, yeah, right after this heat wave, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in my shorts pretty much with a towel over the back of the chair so I don't stick to it, and even then with stuff to do in front of me, I'm like just going. The worst thing is, work came around today, learning training, not doing training. By the afternoon, it was a case of, right, we're going to talk over some examples. We'll get South African senior guy to talk through all this stuff whilst you're watching it on Teams. I'm fairly sure I fell asleep through a lot of it, and it was a case of, okay, everyone, bye. Don't know what the last section was. I'll find out later.
I'll look at the notes that were taken by someone else.
Hopefully. But holy crap! I mean, I have occasionally drifted off at the end of the day, but the heat was just.
It was oppressive.
You're calling it white.
I went outside to vape. Because I'm in the office now, so I have to go outside to indulge in those luxuries. And after about 3 seconds of standing up going, I need to find somewhere to sit down, Jesus Christ. I can't be standing up in this weather.
It's bad. But there's been at least a couple of good things, because with watering the garden, that's been cooling me down a little bit. Hopefully we'll get a nice thunderstorm this week, so that'll be nice. So outside of the bits and pieces that you've mentioned, how's been your week?
My week's not been too bad. I've got some new PJs over the week. They were nice. And it's been entirely too warm to wear them.
This weather.
No, I've worn them twice, because it's just too warm. I wore them once on the day I got them, because I thought, oh, I'll try these out, see if they fit. Oh, they do fit. Let's see how they're comfy enough to stim in the night in. That's nice. And then I wore them on Friday, because Friday was a little bit cooler.
Fuck it wasn't.
Teeny bit.
Fucking wasn't.
I thought, is it too warm for these? And then I fell asleep in them, so it wasn't. It obviously
It was
wasn't too
warm
bad.
in them, yeah.
It was cool enough to sleep in them at least. It hasn't been since. But so yeah, it's been nice. But in terms of other things, not really much. I've been avoiding video editing because after the project that I've now finished, I'm sick of it. Although I have been tinkering little bits on the current video I am doing. So I've done all the audio already, well, with the aid of Hedgie, and now I'm just capturing source footage. I've lost some of the video footage I was going to put on it, and I don't know what drive it was because we did a live stream a while ago, and I was going to use some of the footage from that. Can I find that live stream? Can I balls? So that's really annoying. I've recorded some footage though, which is nice, and I may have to record some other bits. I'll probably use an emulator for that because I don't really need power for this particular game. And get all that edited. I've also been doing a little bit of writing, as I mentioned. Some bits, well, basically, back in 2011, I took part in the National Novel Writing Month and actually managed to beat the challenge. I'd done 50,000 words. In fact, just over 50,000 words. And now I'm trying to wrestle that into something resembling something I can publish on Amazon Kindle store. As you do. Trouble is, it's gotten away with me. There's many hundreds of thousands of words of this universe, and none of them have been committed to a point where they're publishable. So I need to fix that. And I've also been updating Pop of the Stations as well, because all those submissions that are in my big database ready to be uploaded need to be finished off, so I've been slowly cranking my way through those. And also, I was introduced to a new game. So, if there is time at the end of the show, I can do something called Done and Dusted, which is nice. And also quite rare. But other than that... DH is saying, is that the PJ trial at work? And it's like, no. Xavier says, PJ trial was at home. Not that brave. It's too warm to wear PJs to work. Way too warm.
Yeah, so...
But I don't think...
all our listeners and watchers, remember to drink your liquids.
Yeah, I had a full glass at the start of the show. This is a 2-pint stein. And in 22 minutes, I have nearly finished it.
Yeah, I'm working my way through my 0.5 litre glass.
So just under a pint.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's a lot of liquid going on here. We are looking forward to the song in a few minutes' time so we can go and refill. And the is saying, air conditioning in the office? Yes, air conditioning in the office,
Yeah.
but not necessarily to and from it.
No, TK buses.
I get the bus in,
You
so
TK
I get
buses.
the peasant wagon with all the peasants.
Although at the time he leaves, he could have a pleasant, cool walk. Because 7 o'clock odd isn't that hot.
No, I'm leaving at 5.
5 o'clock is definitely not that hot.
Uh,
5 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah.
No, in the morning. It's cold in the morning.
Yeah, it's cold in the morning, but at the moment I'm getting the bus around about 8:30ish. Where it's quite warm still. And then coming home at about 5ish, when it's rather warm. And bug it. Should it be cooler to commute in the PJs? No, because these ones have feet. I don't want to get the feet all scuffed up in the
Yeah,
road.
we can tell he's coming in the house. It's like...
It's like squeak, 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 squeak. Yeah, they've got that kind of a plasticky sole thing. And so, yeah, they kind of semi-stick to the wooden floor.
Well, faux laminate
Yeah,
thing. That we...
whatever this.
Yeah.
The bit you can't... You can see a little tiny corner of it at the bottom of the sofa there. But
Just,
yeah, down there.
just here.
Yeah, just there.
No,
Tiny bit of fake
trying
wood.
to tell.
Feet and PJs, yeah, they're basically footed sleepery things.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're quite nice. But,
It's a nice idea for winter. It's just we're not in winter.
yeah. And so, and it fits, which is the surprising thing, because I bought it online, and nothing ever fits when I buy it online.
To be fair, everything I've bought fits. It's just not tailored.
Yes.
Everything bought fits.
Yeah, that's true. I always buy a bit larger, because while I'm quite skinny in places, I'm quite not skinny in others.
Yeah, that's why I say walk to work, because you won't be skinny when you...
Well, no, I'd die of dehydration, because I'd sweat it all out. There would just be a kind of a shriveled prune of a person wrapped in some fabric that used to be clothes. It would not be a pretty sight.
Oh dear.
Echo says TK has a pot belly. Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
Technically, he has a Guinness belly, but
does. Well, not that we've had Guinness for a while.
no, not that I've had Guinness. But this was grown mostly via Guinness and other
takeout.
assorted ales.
But anyway, I think we need to play some music.
Okie dokie.
Even though I'm halfway through, I think a top-up is indeed in order.
I would wholeheartedly agree with that.
So, yeah, drink up, you hearties, yo-ho.
As we enjoy the dulcet tones of Mendham with a song called Save Myself.
Sometimes I have to keep on breathing in. My lungs are filled with too much pain. All the shadows of the past that I'm so leaving, they held me in my sleepless nights. And I'm drowning in the noise like a free fall. Walking along my path for too long. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save myself from the war I have to fight. And I can take it all away. All of my dreams are fading. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save I'm drowning in the noise like a free fall. Walking along my path for too long. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save myself from the war I have to fight. And I can take it all away. All of my dreams are fading. Save myself from the visions in my mind. Save myself. Save
We've now reached the audience participation portion of the show. It's game time.
It is indeed. I can't quite reach the button. There we go.
Send ice cream.
Send much ice cream.
Send ice cube.
Send many ice. Send much ices. Ah. That was Mendham with Save Myself. If we get time, then maybe another one later on. So, it is time for gaming. Do you not agree?
Jackbox.
I thought we would try something nice this week. It's something we play frequently, but it's not Quiplash and it's not Fibbage 3.
Room code.
Cosmic says, I've heard of a beer buddy, but I don't know Pot did that as well. No, that's not quite it. It is resembling a cooking pot in size and shape. Or more like the bottom of one. So, let's now go and press this and split the room.
Hey.
Oh, hang on, let's not do that because I haven't pressed play yet.
He hasn't set it up yet.
I knew I'd forgotten something. I got the game loaded at least.
Whilst he's doing that, we need to get googly eyes on the fucking camera.
Not you as well. I'd love to have a
I
see this.
need something that actually... So I don't look at my own eyes and have a conversation. I work on the phone, so typically I don't look at people anymore, which is an odd thing to say. But when I'm having a conversation, it's like, yeah. Can you look at me? Why? I don't need to look at you to hear what you're saying.
Yeah. My ears aren't in front of me. They're to the side.
It's a really bad thing to do, especially now when it's like most of my conversations, film camera bit is off.
Yeah. It's like, would you mind looking at me when I'm talking to you? It's like, I can do that, but if I turn my head and look to the side, you're talking directly into the open bit that listens to the bit that you're saying. So,
Well.
talk at the ear, darling, because the eyes don't hear things.
Yeah, but it's because you get into the habit of not needing that part of the communication.
I mean, I'm
So
chatting to you by
stop.
watching you on a monitor.
Yeah, but you stop. And
You're talking
and
to the back of my head through a camera.
I'm someone who, whilst at work, long time ago, back when I was at British Gas, I would be gesticulating because that helps me
Communicate.
talk over something. You know, that kind of stuff. And I do that whilst doing my recordings and also at work. But when you have a normal conversation with a person, suddenly it's a case of
Looking everywhere but.
you look like a fucking loony. Like, what are you looking at?
Wow,
What are you doing?
Anyway, let's split the room now.
Join the party.
Bye-bye, Turners. I love you. And yes, your room code for Jackbox this week is XCMI. That is X-Ray, Charlie, Mike, Indigo.
I feel like that should be at the end of a film.
It
There's
should,
room
yeah.
for more.
If you know what year that is, put it in Discord.
We won't expect too many people because evenings has become torture.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm going to watch some YouTube.
Join us.
Stood up watching the telly. Okay, I'm actually going to fall asleep now.
So, this will be interesting because we have an even number of players.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, counting.
Yes, counting. It's that thing you do. So that means there's going to be
Join
no
us.
super splits. Unless we get an audience member, or unless anybody else wants to fill in one of the final 2 holes.
Oh yes, because it's 5 people who you're splitting. Yes.
Yeah.
I was sat there going, but there's 6 of us. That divides equally. Oh no.
No, it doesn't.
Join us.
We need an odd number to get an equal split.
I can tell how fucking hot it is.
Entirely
Basic
2.
math.
At least you don't have as much hair as I do, so at least the top of your head can cool off.
Thanks, TK. The back of my head, however.
Yeah, no,
shower.
I mean mine is.
There's room
I just got
for
hair
more.
everywhere and it's just too warm.
And yes, I am aware barbers are indeed open, but I'm bad with barbers at the best of
I'm
times.
trying to get an
That
appointment.
year is 10,901.
Oh, hold on, who said that?
Echo.
Hold on, Echo.
So when we're dead, that's fine.
Join the party.
Or 891, in which case we restarted the calendar at some point. Nice.
We'll let them decide in channel. In the
Yeah.
meantime, I'm going to press the button.
Hey.
We're about to split the room.
With the putty tap.
Now, do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You will build strange and complex worlds using only your imagination
With
and your
symbols.
thumbs. A hypothetical situation missing one key part will be transmitted to your device, like this one. Ads before online videos have been banished. In their place are 15-second videos of this. They are not skippable. Is life better? There are infinite possibilities you could write in to complete this scenario. Choose wisely though, because everybody else will then answer yes or no. And you will earn more points if you split the room. Fitting name, huh? For those of you in the audience, you'll be competing as one player. Your answers will be determined by a majority vote. Yes, even in a nebulous void, democracy is important. At the end of the game, the person who creates the most divisive dimensions will win.
Hey.
Got it? Good. Now let's begin.
So yeah, remember, as the fog wafts through the room, and I wonder if my
There are
glasses
infinite
steamed up.
worlds. In one dimension, Abraham Lincoln never existed. In another, he existed, but he wore a fedora. It's time to split the room.
Go Right, we're looking...
The scenario that was sent to your device.
Come on. We're looking for answers that not everyone will take.
It's
This
like
is not
the opposite of quiplash.
Yeah. Oh god, I gotta think of our fucking audience now. What would be more important to them? I don't think I'm gonna get points for this. People are also showing pictures of their cats falling asleep during the day whilst I'm at work. It's like, yes, it's hot and your cat is cute for falling asleep, but it's also hot and I want to fall asleep. Stop it. I dread to think what would happen if we had a cat. It would be like sat there, cat gets in lap,
And then you got to warm
Brace
lap.
yourself
and then I
for
fall asleep.
like and or subscribe. Overnight, you become the world's biggest internet celebrity. You have enough money to buy your dream house. How did you get here? You recorded yourself doing this. Is the fame worth it?
So overnight, you've become the world's biggest celebrity. How did you get here? You recorded yourself yodeling, "What did the fox say?" in underpants. Is the fame worth it? Because that's going to follow you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, you're not ever going to be known for anything else.
But you have enough money to buy your dream house. So, swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, does my dream house come with turrets?
They fire foxes at yodel.
Then yes, it would be worth it.
It wasn't voted yet.
Reality, there we go.
DH and still waiting for Xavier. You need to vote. There you go. Oh, that's a pretty good split for the amount of people we have.
The
3-2,
longer
that
it takes
wouldn't
the
be
room
bad
to
to
answer,
get.
the more bonus points you get.
Hey.
That wasn't an easy quick
And now,
one. That was a
Binge
case
Pipe
of I had to
presents-
discuss.
Duel.
That was a fourth, 2-3 split.
You and your best friend are captured by a primitive tribe and are forced into combat. You will fight each other with wooden clubs. The loser will be punished by this. Do you let your best friend win?
So, you and your best friend are captured by a primitive tribe and forced into combat. The loser will be punished by being cooked alive. Do you let your best friend win?
My best friend is twice the size of me, could probably easily kick the shit out of me.
Yeah, in all fairness, I don't need to let them win.
Yeah.
They will just win.
Yeah.
I am weedy thing.
I won't let him win. He just will.
Yes.
It's like, we're going to get into a fight. Oh, fuck. With wooden clubs. Oh.
Only
Fuck.
one person said yes. 4 said no.
For 300 points, that wasn't too bad.
123 with the time bonus.
Yep.
Well done, DH.
That
This
was
one's
another one
called
that I had to kind of discuss
The
and mull.
sudden sleepover. You're on a date with someone you really like. They want to go back to your place. But as you put the key in your door, you remember that right in the middle of your living room is this. Do you invite them in?
A large flare.
I will translate this for those who don't know what it is. So, you're on a date with someone you really like. They want to go back to your place, but as you put the key in your door, you remember that right in the middle of your living room is a gigantic horse dildo. Do you invite them in?
The context is really who the fuck is your date, and do you think that they'd be up for that? But yeah, no.
And you're the only one who said no.
It's like give me a second to move the furniture.
The rest of us would only be inviting
It's
kinky
time
people over.
Making a splash.
Remember, kids, it's
You
never a
are
dildo.
elbow deep in a whale's blowhole, trying to retrieve this item you dropped overboard. If you reach any deeper, there's a good chance it will die. It's at your fingertips. Do you plunge one more inch?
Oh, this is a good one. Is all the shit on your mobile phone more important than a whale's life? All your contacts, all those telephone numbers that you will never remember.
That are saved on the cloud anyway.
Well, if you're intelligent enough to do that, yes.
Thanks for the calling me intelligent.
Plus also those photos.
Which are automatically synced to the cloud. As long as there's internet out there, we're fine.
So long as the whale doesn't go past something with internet capability. Hey, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Not quite to your standard, but not too bad.
Here's one I like to call,
That was a 2-3 split, by the way.
What's yours is mine. You are given the opportunity to steal this person's ability to do this. If taken, they will permanently lose it, but will never know it was you. Do you take it?
That's...
So, you're given
Yeah.
the ability to steal TK Tiger's ability to speak. That's mine. If taken, they'll permanently lose it, but will never know it was you. Do you take it? Well, you're quite welcome to it, really. I mean, it would make the show a bit more quiet, but... It's a kind of an annoying, whiny voice, so, you know, you're welcome to it. I don't know what you could do with it, really. Yeah, I'll take my own voice, because it's mine.
Yeah, it's like a very, very odd question, but... Me, because I'm the troll, you, because it's yours.
Well done, Echo. Good split. And some taste time bonus points.
And now, a rose by any other surname.
Ooh.
You found the love of your life. Hooray. Everything about them is just perfect. However, their last name is this. They ask that you take that name when you get married. It means the world to them. Do you?
So, you found the love of your life. Everything about them is just perfect. However, their last name is Smelly Wolf. They ask that you take that name when you get married. It means the world to them. Do you take the name? Yeah, I have no objection to Smelly Wolf.
There's a sentence, boys and girls.
Apparently, you're the only one who does have an objection to it, Mr. Xavier. Good question, Rhubarb. Wasn't quite split-tacular, but it was a good question.
Here's where things stand at the moment.
And remember where you were, because that's really close.
I'm currently in the lead.
Just.
Shocking.
Yeah.
We've reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be two options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2. Remember, you want to make it as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin.
Bonus points.
Everyone likes bonus points.
Write an option that you think only some people would choose.
Oh, that is... Oh. Oh, crap. It's not going to get me any points decent enough.
This is a really hard question.
Yeah. I am literally guessing. It's a chod answer.
I have absolutely zero idea what to type here. There's not even a fill it in for me button.
No, there won't be on this one, because this is the one where you have to use your brain. My brain's gone, it's fucking hot. Well, I'm going to guess from the TV that we're waiting on you and Cosmic. So we're just waiting on you, TK.
Hurry up. Time's running out.
8.
Due to a rare neurological condition, you feel the physical pain experienced by this player and this person. An operation can stop one of these connections. Whose pain do you experience on a daily basis?
So, whose pain do we experience on a daily basis? We have either Cosmic or Xavier.
Oh, tough choice for me here. It's like everyone's going, who actually suffers more pain out of the two of them? I don't know. Do you?
Oh yeah, that's it.
Well, you'll finally feel empathy for once. Well played.
Who's experiencing more pain right now? Don't know. What's going on with them?
No bonus points for you.
Yeah, no. Given the amount of crap they can go away with.
I had no idea what to write there.
Yeah, I know, it's really fucking hard.
I was going to write you, but I'm glad I didn't because someone else did.
Now for something different.
I got the prediction points at least.
There's a nationwide vote to declare a new national holiday. You cast the tie-breaking vote. It is down to Reality TV Celebrities Day and this. Which new holiday do you vote
Are you
for?
going to see puppy or furry? Great British Bake Off.
Nope, after they moved to Channel 4, I would never vote for them. Traitors. And they can tempt me with Sandy Toxic all they like, I'm not going. Sorry, move on. No correct prediction there.
Again, splitting the room. Although granted it's a bit tougher because it's like, do you really want to celebrate reality TV celebrities or do you really want to eat Brussels sprouts all day? TK wants to eat
I'd much rather have the Brussels sprouts than the celebrities, thank you very much. At least sprouts are a little bit healthy.
They are actually healthy. Remarkably healthy. Brexit Day. What's more fulfilling?
I'm going to go controversial.
Controversial!
Yep. Our hatred of Brexit is a lot less than our hatred of reality TV celebrities.
It peaked at Big Brother 1. After that, no.
Downhill all the way.
It all comes down to this.
Yeah, I came very last. And the winner was Xavier!
Yay! I actually won one of these.
Hey! You get the kitty licks. And DH got the most likes. Well done, DH.
Yay! Meanwhile, we will melt in the studio.
I thought you used to tell us who got the least likes or whatever, the most dislikes.
I think it may depend on the number of people, but I do recall that. Might have been an update, because I know they do gradually update these.
True.
I do say gradually.
Right then, let's press some buttons to get everything back and ready to bring this
Come
down.
back into the room as we're slowly melting.
Yep, bring the backing
Hello.
music back up. There we go. Yeah, as we slowly die. And hoof everyone out the room. No!
It is... TK, stop it. It's just...
Why is it saying to sit back and relax? There should be no sitting back and relaxing. It should have kicked us everyone out. Oh.
Refresh.
Yeah,
Yep.
everyone refresh their browsers.
Okay. The internet is having a fun one. Oh!
That was a fun round.
Yeah, it was split the room. There was some awkward questions, I will say.
Yeah, I mean, that pain one. What the hell?
I mean, it's not quite on the same level as what happened with Quiplash and starting to actually accurately narrow down our interests. Because, you know, that was worrying when I started seeing that going on Quiplash.
I think that's more fluke than actual...
Yeah, we keep saying, yeah, that's just coincidence. Coincidence has happened about 20 odd times now. Yeah, it's coincidence.
Totally coincidence.
They're not monitoring us.
Why would they?
Why would they
Half our
monitor
answers have been
our-
Madeline McCann. They're definitely not monitoring us. We've been locked up by now.
Yeah, I dread to think it's like the police go to Jackbox. We need to get some detail. Got a warrant to look at some answers for questions.
And it's like, yes, well, the last thing I would expect to find in my underpants would be Madeline McCann. That's quite right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that's offensive in any way, shape or form.
It's
a
a
fact.
very good joke given the context, so long as you understand the context.
Context is key, kids. Never let anyone tell you anything and not give you context.
Or try to create an entire argument around broad brush stroke. If we sound like we're melting, we are. And if TK sounds like he's drowning, he's trying to drink an entire 2 litre...
2 litre? 2 pints,
pints.
darling. 2 pint.
Almost. 2 pint drink in one gulp.
Yeah, in one mouthful. I didn't succeed. Right, let's have a tune, shall we?
Hey! Summer tune? Summer tune?
Oh, well, there's some tunes.
Some tunes. There are some letters that match, yes.
Yes. And so we have Johnny Knock and Annie Solange with Love Me. Oh, there's Quiplash.
Feel uninvited. Left home in West LA. I'm not excited. So uninspired. On my way to play the bay while you're alone. This girl's a wonder. She loves me, yeah. She needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger. Yeah. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me. Love me, love me, love me. Touch me, touch me, touch me.
Missed the live show? Never fear. Archives are here. Visit tigertailsradio.co.uk to catch up on what you missed.
And that was Love Me. Now, my glasses in the way, because it's really awkward. So I'm gonna have a think for the next season about how to rearrange this desk.
What you want to do is maybe move some of the crap that isn't necessary on the desk.
I know my unit is too far away. I need to bring the unit closer.
So
But
you
then-
can move some of the crap.
Oh no,
that's on
I
the
moved it
desk.
far away to try and not make so much noise on the mic. But that's too far away for me to operate, so unless I could always plug in the USB thing and install the software on here and control it via the PC instead, but that'd be more buttons to press on a screen, and I could rather avoid doing that.
Ah, no buttons.
Oh, you shush your mouth. You shut your whole mouth.
I'm having to sit there and contemplate seriously learning the shortcuts for Sony Vegas 17.
I
You
know,
shut
right?
the fuck up.
Way ahead of you, boy! I found S is quite a useful one.
Yes, just like, I know that one. But I also need to do the tail, top and tail all the clips.
Oh, that's easy. Highlight everything that you want to keep and just hit S and it clips at each end. It's very useful. Anyway, let's... oh, Echo's joined. Let's bring the game back up.
Hey.
Get rid of the backing music.
So it's another run at Split the Room.
It is.
If you want to join in, go to jackbox.tv, enter the room code KVXV, give yourself a silly little name, and you can answer questions with an answer that is designed to split
The room.
our opinions. If you're interested in joining us on a regular basis, you can do so. We are on Mondays at 8:30. You can find us at TigerTails Radio.
And that's UK time, so please adjust for your own time zone.
Yep. And we are also on Facebook and Twitter. If you're interested in watching...
Which we barely ever use.
True.
Join
If
us.
you're interested in watching retro games kick my ass, we'll be streaming games on a Friday around about 8:30.
And we've got Gran Turismo 4 coming up this week, so it's going to be me kicking his ass.
So that is TigerTails Gaming. And stay
Join
tuned
us.
for other things, because we're coming up to September.
We'll be announcing it soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you'll find out what we've been talking about these last weeks.
all the shit that we're talking and bitching about, because we're having to do lots of work.
I know, right?
Though most of my work will be actually doing shit through
Yeah,
September.
you're going to be doing it
Join
live. Have fun with that. I'm going to press the button. Now, if you wanted to join, you can join the audience still.
And melt.
Meow.
Fuck.
Do not be startled. I am here to guide you as we explore the deepest recesses of your mind. You
We've
will
seen the
build
intro already,
strange
so
and
let's
complex
just skip
worlds
it.
using only your imagination.
Click.
What if we lived in a world where dolphins could talk and everything you touch turned to creme brulee? Someone's been reading my vision board. Now let's split the room. Complete the scenario that was sent to your device.
If everything turns to creme brulee, what if you touched a person?
Then creme brulee.
Surely they'd be done by murder. Because you'll have converted someone into creme brulee.
Oh god. I don't think there's an answer that I can put that will split the room.
No, not right, in all fairness.
You'll understand when you see the question. Because it's like, this person, this situation. Yeah, ain't happening. Not happening. In any reality, not happening.
Feast your eyes on. Be careful what they wish for. You awaken a genie. Here we go. You and your best friend get one wish. As a prank, your pal wishes your right foot was replaced with this. Do you use your one wish to change it back?
As in, it is a shoe that
Bless you.
is your foot, so therefore doesn't fall off, or it just turns into a shoe?
Permanent shoe. I've no idea. But you awaken a genie, you and your best friend get a wish each. As a prank, your pal wishes your right foot was replaced with shoe. Not a shoe, but just shoe.
Yeah, I mean, if I've lost my foot, then yeah. If I haven't, then...
Do you use your one wish to change it back?
Well, no, I go, well, my wish is I want 1,000 more wishes.
I wish for 1,000 more genies.
Yeah. And we shall use them to take over the world.
That's a good split. Right on the edge.
This scenario is called 3, 2, 1 ticked off.
Ooh.
You're embarking on a 10-year mission to space. At liftoff, you see that your fellow astronaut has been replaced with this person. If you hit eject now, you have a 70% chance of survival. Do you eject?
NASA don't even like those odds.
Yeah.
I mean, the chance of rolling 30% on a D100, I mean, technically, 1 in 3. Well, no, it's not even 1 in 3. It's a bit. It's not quite 33%. So.
Yeah, no one likes those odds.
Yeah.
Sorry, Rhubarb.
We play XCOM. 70%. You don't play with those shots.
Get ready for drown it out.
Ooh.
You fall head over heels in love.
Aw.
Good luck. When sleeping over at this person's place for the first time, you find out they have to go to sleep to a white noise machine playing the sounds of this. Do you keep dating this
That's
person?
not a white noise machine!
Hey, how many black death metal players do you know? It's definitely a white noise.
That's not how it works!
I actually quite like death metals.
I can fall asleep through anything, so that's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a white noise machine, but it plays music! Not how it works then!
Jason's saying it should have been a shoe. Yeah, we figured. Don't worry.
Up next is
My
attack
foot is
of your
sure.
clone.
Ooh.
Scientists make your clone. It looks and sounds exactly like you.
Shame.
In fact, every detail about it is accurate, except for one thing. It's really, really into this. As the original, you have the right to destroy it. Do you?
So basically, for the gay people playing, you have a clone that is straight. Do you give a shit?
Not just that, but it's also into rough, straight sex.
Yeah.
So, chances are, your clone could, maybe inadvertently, maybe not, abuse someone. And of course...
Well, consenting adults, you know, we're not talking about 50 Shades of Grey bullshit.
Right, but
There we go.
without the word rough, it would be a much harder decision. Not much of a split there, I reckon.
No, I see what he was going for.
Yeah.
It's time for a name that means regret. You have a child on the way.
I
This
don't.
person offers you free childcare for the first 7 years of your kid's
Our
life.
kid is doomed.
But they get to name your baby. And they're gonna name it this. Do you agree to the terms?
So, weirdly, I have a child on the way. Don't know how that happened. Echo agrees free childcare for the first 7 years of the kid's life, but they get to name the baby, and they're going to name it Rupert.
You could assume he's offering to pay for it, but I'm fairly confident most people are going to assume the offer from this question is, I'm going to look after your child for the first 7 years of your child's life.
And I'm going to call it Rupert. And you know what? I quite like the name Rupert, so have the child. Get it out of my life for 7 years.
I had an entire
Get ready
role-playing
for
character called Rupert. It was quite
Wolf
fun.
on all streets. You've been tasked with slaying the werewolf that's been eating pets in your area. When you find the monster in its den, you discover it's been keeping this from overrunning your town. Do you still kill the werewolf?
You've been tasked with slaying away from eating.
So, you've been tasked with slaying a werewolf that's been eating pets in your area. When you find the monster sleeping in its den, you discover it's been keeping a large number of rats from overrunning your town. Do you still kill the werewolf?
Oh, I see. So which do you prefer more?
Yes, would you keep the werewolf but let it eat the pets?
Doggies?
Or would you
rats?
rather have a rat infestation?
Yeah. Though to be fair, trying to, why would it even keep down a rat infestation?
Oh, I got a split.
Yeah. Sometimes these points are weird.
Time bonus goodies.
Let's see how everyone's doing.
I think you're in the lead.
I think I'm joint with DH.
Oh no. Yes.
5 each. So I'm going to come last again.
It is close games with this
We've
one.
reached the decisive dimension. Everybody will be presented with a new type of scenario. There will be 2 options to choose from. Door number 1 is already provided. You will decide what's behind door number 2.
Give us a better question this time.
You want to make it
Please.
as hard of a choice as possible. Oh, and if you correctly predict a certain player's decision, you'll earn some bonus points. Let's begin.
That last question was bizarre.
Write an option that you think only some people would choose.
Custard or chips? I don't know if I'm going to get any bonus points here. Let's see. I think I've got quite a decisive, quite a splitty answer. So I think my answer's good, but I don't know about the bonus points. Well done, game. You gave me a better question. Thank you. We appreciate this better question.
You qualify for a robot assistant. It will
gonna
only be
win this
capable
one.
of one task, doing laundry or this. Which skill do you want your robot to have?
So, do we want the robot to be a chauffeur or do laundry?
That does require having a car.
Music's a bit loud, I'm going to turn it down a bit. Everyone wants doing the laundry. Sorry, Echo, no split, no bonus points. Doing the dishes or doing the laundry?
It's a hard one.
Yeah, it's much harder than the chauffeur.
Which one don't you want to do?
Neither. Neither.
Pick one.
We've got a dishwasher. And Rhubarb went for the dishes. Everyone else went for laundry. And Rhubarb did... Okay. Cooking.
Not a harder one for me, really.
No, not me. Or anyone else by the look of it. Everyone went for laundry.
Great
Well, I got the
prediction.
prediction.
You just earned some bonus points.
Well done, DH.
Let's
Next
switch
question.
things up. You've died and become a ghost. You can either
Aw.
haunt the Newark airport or this spot. Which location do you haunt?
So, you've
It's
died
not
and become a
gonna be
ghost.
Newark.
You can either haunt the Newark airport, or you can haunt that gay Nando's in Soho.
There's a gay Nando's?
There's a Nando's in Soho?
Well, we'll learn something.
Yeah, we're all going to go to the Nando's. 'Cause
Yeah, it's like, why do you haunt here?
no one knows it exists.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cosmic. So, do we haunt the Newark airport or the Grand Central Station?
Oh, fucking Ghostbusters all the way. I know it wasn't in Ghostbusters, but it's just... Fuck it. just reenact Ghostbusters
Most
in Grand
realize
Central
limbo
Station.
is just a layover.
I only got one full split. I thought I'd get more of a split than that, but I did get the prediction right, so that makes up for it. Trump Tower or Newark Airport?
It is a harder one, because it's like, neither of those two places I really give a shit about.
Yeah, but at least if you haunt the airport, you get to look at planes, which is more interesting than a hotel. Again, a 1-4 split. And a correct prediction from Ruba. Well done.
Ooh, so what's this done to the points? That's the question.
Who's going to get the
down
kitty
to
licks?
Ah!
I get the kitty licks. Yay!
The hosts have actually won the games this time around. That doesn't happen often.
And Xavier got the most likes.
Yay!
Yeah, that doesn't happen often at all.
Oh, now it shows the fuck.
Who was
Oh!
it? Who was it?
I've got a feeling that potentially there wasn't any dislikes in the last round.
Oh, that's a thought. Who ended up with the most dislikes?
This time was Echo.
Sorry, Echo. Oh, the hosts have got everything. Okay, let's bring it back to us.
Gay Nando's in Soho.
There's a gay Nando's in Soho. I had no idea.
I mean, it's a Nando's,
I didn't even know there was a Nando's
and
in
it's
Soho.
got a rainbow thing.
Okay.
It doesn't exactly scream gay.
Well, it's Nando's. It can't scream gay because... Oh, yeah, that's quite a gay Nando's.
Yeah.
Oh, poor Echo. I got so disliked. Never mind. Maybe when you've... I will come back on the show and remind people what your dulcet tones are like. Then, you'll get more likes again.
Rainbow oh!
Uh...
Fucking hell.
Let's look at the picture. Oh, yeah, no, there is a giant rainbow cock. They're quite right.
Yeah. That picture looks better.
Yeah.
Although it does look like we are building this shop near you.
I love it. Is it on Bateman Street as well?
It looks gayer at night. Most gay people do, apparently.
That's when the black light comes out.
The black...
That's how to kill Xavier live on stream.
Dear God.
I'm nice like that.
I'm getting to the point where it's like I need to go out
What?
for like a restaurant or something.
Gay Nando's.
To be fair, I'll be like, people
Other restaurants are available.
can't actually socialise. Just ask Keji, he becomes very gay at night. He becomes very gay the majority of the time.
He will claim he's bi. But then
As in
Echo
by
claims
you.
he's pan, so... Swings and roundabouts. And on that note,
Oh,
shall we attempt some tunage?
yeah, attempt some tunage, so that way we can finish off the rest of our drinks, which,
Yes.
considering the size, would surprise most people. Just not in this weather. Fucking hell. TK's being brave. just you need to get a little webcam or something.
I do.
I mean, we've got the PS4 toy, but that's not the same thing.
It's not. I don't point in the wrong direction.
Welcome to the podcast where we mostly drink.
Yes, so
and not even booze.
We managed to synchronise our slurping, which is amusing, but not very interesting for listening to. Right. Let's play some tunage then.
Yay!
And I promised earlier we'd get a little bit more Mendum, and that is what I'm about to deliver, because I'm nice like that. So, with a song called You, with Rendit Matthias, let's have a little bit of Mendum.
And
Oh, it's a really quiet intro.
Just like the wind, she slipped through my fingers. Yeah, just like the earth beneath fell away, and this blinding flash of memories played before my eyes, and all I saw was you. Hey. And all I saw was you.
It's that time where the cast of TigerTails Radio reviews stuff badly. This is Done and Dusted.
Yep, this is Done and Dusted.
Yay.
It's the time where the cast of TigerTails Radio get to talk about things that they've done, seen, tasted, enjoyed, experienced, or otherwise just interacted with.
And this time it's not me.
And it's me!
Not just me.
And I have a game that I played.
Oh, yes.
You see, Shades is part of the London Gamers, who it's a collection of lovely gay people who also play video games, and they congregate in London, and it's all good. And every now and again they do a quiz. And Shades is like, if we can't get enough people on the quiz, do you want to be part of the quiz team? And I was like, okay, new people, a bit scary, but okay, yeah, I'll take part if no one else will. They managed to get a full team, so I wasn't needed in the end. But beforehand, we decided to play some games online, so we can spend some time with each other, because he's miles away in lockdown land, and I am miles away from him in our own lockdown land. And so we haven't seen each other for a very long time, so we try and see each other when we can online, either like Google Duo or when gaming. And so we decided to go try gaming, that I could play with the joypad, he could play with the keyboard, and it would all be good. And so we stumbled across a game on Steam, which was multiplayer, online, as well as couch co-op as well, which is awesome. And it's a game called Unrailed. Now, if you've ever seen the Wallace and Gromit short, The Wrong Trousers, you may remember a scene near the end where Gromit is riding on the front of a train, a model train, and having to lay track in front of the train so that they don't crash and die horribly.
How much?
Someone's made a video game out of it. And it's currently on sale on Steam, because it's soon to come out of early access. And yeah, you basically run around, mine resources, so either wood or iron, and then put it into your train. Your train is always moving, and you have to build tracks in front of this train so the train doesn't crash while trying to connect to two stations.
So this is like isometric top-down view.
Yeah, it's not quite isometric, it's kind of 2D-ish.
Yeah. And it is, I suppose, the Manic Miner style of forced progression. The water is always coming, so you've got to lay your track. Or lay your pipe in Miner, in this case, lay your track.
Let's see. Is there a trailer that I can play without breaking... Oh, trailer, here we go.
The Steam trailer, I'd imagine, or the company's
Unrailed
trailer.
release date trailer. That was a year ago, 11 months ago, 1 year ago. So
This is where, if we knew how some of this shit worked better, we could go, Steam, share just that, off we go. Scenes and shit.
I've got the next best thing.
Because OBS...
We can whiz that to there. And I've muted it, so it's fine.
Yeah, I vaguely remember seeing this...
So yeah.
a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been out for a while in open early access on Steam. Since the 9th of the 9th, 2019, apparently, in fact. And yeah, it's basically a case of you build tracks to get to the next station. Then you can upgrade things and then do it all over again. And when you upgrade your locomotive, you get a different biome. So you start in kind of like
cheap?
Yeah, it's quite cheap at the moment. You start in the jungly areas, and then you can move on to the Wild West, and then to Icelands, and then to Hell, and then
there's a dramatic shift.
Yeah.
So it does appear there is mechanics for each level, things that will have to be done, because you can see there's mountains that you have to like.
Yeah, but you can only dig through one kind.
Yeah, you have to go round, some you can dig through, you've got water that you can't really do much.
So you've got water that A is an obstacle, but B cools your locomotive down, because your train will catch fire after a while if it gets too hot. And so you have to carry around this bucket. Oh, that's the YouTube video of it. Let's go back to the camera. So you get a bucket that you can fill with water, and then you can douse your train down to keep it cool.
So, before TK continues on, this is currently on Steam. You can get it if you buy before the 17th of August, £7.53, just the game.
Yep.
Or if you want to get the supporter bundle, which includes the supporter pack, whatever the fuck that is.
That's, I think it's papercraft stuff that you can build, so you can print out and build.
Okay,
of a couple of the characters, and you also get a sombrero.
So if you're someone who wants to add the money to support them, which probably is worthwhile, £11.18.
I must admit, I bought the supporter pack.
And if you want to support the company with the rest of their games, which includes Witchit, Barrow Trauma, Cryofall, New Front... so I don't know these games, but that one is £28.90. Originally 61 quid.
Not bad at all.
Now that's fucking insane.
He said purchasing it.
I vaguely remember what Cryofall is. They do like their top-down... Oh yeah, they do like their stuff. This kind of 2D top-down stuff.
But I don't own it, and I'm trying to get other people to buy it because I want to play it more, because Echo is currently playing it. I've just seen up the Discord notification on the side there. It is Echo playing Unrailed. Echo, can we play after the show?
Submarine Simulator. All of their games do have a very similar feel. From the
Echo's
look
like,
of it.
maybe.
Yay!
It is good fun. I've been enjoying it.
Except Witchit.
Witchit is the one where it's a you run around either being a hunter or a witch. And if you're the witch,
it's the item finder game.
Yeah, I've been playing that as well with Shades and Echo and Sparky, and it's good fun.
There's a few of those bizarre
joined a
things.
general lobby, and yeah, it was good fun. It chugs a bit on my machine, though. That's the trouble. So
yeah, it's a 3D
yeah.
lobby.
Whereas I've got the highest graphic settings on Unrailed.
Relevant to fucking Dead by Daylight? What the fuck?
I don't know. You're the one looking at it, not me. But yes, I have been playing this, not much because I've only had it for a couple of days, but I've been really enjoying it. It's hard. If you're playing on your own, you get a CPU helper who you can instruct to do things, like either chop down trees or mine the iron or
Makes
load
sense.
the train. The other obstacles, you can get a bandits, which will try and steal your resources before you can load them on the train. And they are really annoying sometimes. It is procedurally generated terrain. You can get you can type in your own seeds if you want to stick with a certain one, and the ability to save is limited. You can save once per game, as in you have to quit the game to save it.
Save once per game.
Yeah, it's an endless game basically. So you can have one save. Now you can get checkpoints. Each time you change biome, you can have a checkpoint. And the idea is to try and get your track for as long as you possibly can, going through all the biomes. Your unlocks will cost golden bolts, and so you have to collect golden bolts as you go. You get one, I think, for getting to the next station. There's a challenge they give you, and there's also one laying in the level somewhere for you to uncover, and then work out how to get to, using up all the resources that you're trying to put into your train to build more track. So there's a fair few decent mechanics in there, and it's good fun. It's worth playing. The tutorial doesn't really tell you much. It gives you the very basics, and you'll have to try and figure out the rest on your own, which some would say is a good thing. Some would like a little bit more clarity. I'm kind of on the fence. I'm a little bit of both in that regard. Echo's going, I'm realising. Yeah. It is good fun, though. I'm taking Echo's going to give it a seal of approval by the fact he seems to be enjoying it. So...
Yeah, I think I vaguely saw this briefly when it was first put on the store, and it does look really interesting as a like couch co-op style game, multiplayer game. And I am liking the fact that there are a bundle of those ones, especially seeing as we're not seeing a huge amount of releases.
Not really, no.
But then, COVID.
Exactly.
But yeah, it looks good. So
it is good. And it's the thing. It's one of the ones where I wish the CPU player was a little bit more intelligent, and I didn't have to kind of micromanage it. Because if I tell it to go and chop wood, it will just go and chop wood, and it will find all of the trees.
Indeed.
And I'm just wishing it was a little bit more intelligent and could maybe like collect the wood and stack it near the track, so at least it's in reasonably easy access.
It's not going to let you do everything.
No, I don't want to play the game for me, but I'd like it to be just slightly less intelligent than another human. So it gives you half a chance of being able to get far, because otherwise you spend half your time micromanaging the CPU and you don't get your own work done.
Yeah. But then I suppose the idea is like you use that to be your resource collector. You grab the resource miner, you grab the resource and forge them into the track, but then you can't really direct it to do cuttings through things.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can like lay waypoints for it to follow.
Oh, okay.
If you do need to, you get 4 waypoints that you can put in a line, and it will track that.
That's better.
So it's smart enough in that regard. So it can follow instructions quite nicely. It is very good at following instructions. It's just not very good at thinking for itself. And if it runs out of task, it will just sit there and complain at you with emotes until you give it something to do. And sadly, there's no instruction for chase those damn bandits away. Because if they pick up stuff, you're going to chase them down, and then if you get close enough, they drop it. But if you don't get close enough, they throw it over the edge of the level. And so you lose it. Which is really annoying. And I wish they wouldn't do that. But that's part of the challenge, I suppose, so stuck with it. It's then a case of stop, choose new seed, hate you.
Yeah. So yeah, sounds good. I mean, if you, our lovely listeners, have any recommendations for multiplayer style games, indie style multiplayer games, things like that, feel free to chuck it in either the TigerTails radio chat or the TigerTails gaming chat, and we'll see if we can play a demo, have a look at it. You never know, it may appear
On TigerTails Gaming.
On TigerTails Gaming and other stuff, because, you know, current situation, having a chance to socialise and just play around and arse around is kind of a welcome thing.
Yeah, and it's kind of limited at the moment. I don't know, we might even figure out a way of streaming it, especially if it runs on Xavier's laptop. Because if Untitled runs on Xavier's laptop, sorted. Because it doesn't look like it takes up much processing power. And so we can just run that into the video mixer. Job's a good one. And then we can have him downstairs on the nice posh equipment and us on all on our Discord mics. But that, I think, brings us to pretty much the end of the show.
Yeah, we're like a couple of minutes. So.
Look at that. We started on time and we're finishing on time. What the hell is wrong with us?
Well, I think we've realised the room is so fucking hot that we're going to die if we keep carrying on.
Yeah, I have emptied my drink. Yes, it is gone. It was gone halfway through the song. And I didn't get time to refill it.
Yeah. Well, fingers crossed we'll get some rain
During the week.
During the week, so things can cool down. I'm still going to be doing a bit more training, so hopefully I won't fall asleep through that. And then the weekend will come round, so keep your eyes out for TigerTails Gaming on Friday. Maybe something on Saturday, and then we're back on Monday at 8:30 for TigerTails Radio.
Yep. If you want to keep up with us on TigerTails Gaming, you can either pop over to youtube.com/TigerTailsGaming. You may even find the link there for the Friday stream, which will be starting at 8:30 on Friday, and that's 8:30 at UK time. It's a time we like. We're comfortable with it, starting streams then. I found 8's just a little bit too early, but 8:30 does the trick. And we also have the website of TigerTailsGaming.co.uk, which I've recently kept up to date. And so you can see all our gaming shenanigans there, and also get the stream for Friday. I think I've put that up. I can't remember. I think I have.
Yes, you've got the stream on there. So check out the YouTube if you want to see
so you can hit the reminder button.
Stuff. There's a lot of stuff on there. I need to upload the God of War video because I keep fucking forgetting, but considering how this weekend was, I am not surprised. That'll be a job for tomorrow, unfortunately. Okay.
All good fun.
Yeah.
But on that note, it does now bring us up to the end of the show. Look at that. We've done it. We've successfully broadcast for an entire show, and we haven't died of heat exhaustion yet. Yeah, another 5 minutes maybe. We're good for the time being. But on that note, it is time to say good night from the Xavier.
Good night all.
And it's a good night from myself, TK. Thank you very much for watching and listening to this episode of TigerTails Radio. We shall return next week with more shenanigans, more reviews of the week, more things like that, and maybe even an echo.
Maybe.
And if you're really unlucky, a hedgie.
Possibly, yeah.
You never know your luck. And there'll be more Jackbox as well. Of course, there'll be more Jackbox. And if anybody has any suggestions of what we could play other than Jackbox, apart from Rocket League, because currently that's on hiatus because of technical reasons, annoyingly, because I'm quite enjoying losing at that all the time. But if you've got any suggestions of something else we can all play together, then yeah, drop us a note in the Discord or in the YouTube comments, and we will have a gander. But until then, it is night night everybody.
Night night.